two, three.
Luna, lunera, cascabelera, pedile mi amorcito, por Dios que me quiera. Dile que no vivo de tanto padecer, dile que a mi lado debiera volver.
Luna, lunera, cascabelera, pedile a mi amorcito, por Dios que me quiera.
Dile que me muero, que tenga compasión,
Dile que se apiade de mi corazón.
Ay, lunita redondita, que la espuma de tu luz dañe mis noches. Ay, lunita redondita, dile que me has visto tú llorar de amor.
Luna, lunera, cascabelera,
Hello.
dile a mi amorcito, por Dios
Everyone
que
is well.
me quiera.
So,
Dile que me muero, que
my name is
tenga
Paulie. If this is your first time here, welcome to the
Dile
Latino
que se
Slant.
apiade de
Next
mi
week's
corazón.
guest, we're going to have this musician here coming onto the show, talking about Noche de Boleros. Big live event happening. We're going to give you all the information. But this band is playing there. They're called Tres Soles. Here's a little bit
Ay,
more.
lunita redondita, que la espuma de tu luz bañe mis noches. Ay, lunita redondita, dile que me has visto tú llorar de amor.
Luna, lunera, cascabelera, dile a mi amorcito, por Dios que me quiera.
Dile que me muero, que tenga compasión.
Dile que se apiade de mi corazón. Dile que se apiade de mi corazón. Dile que se apiade de mi
Right on.
corazón.
Yeah. Tres Soles. That was Tres Soles. And like I was telling you guys, there's a big event in LA called Noche de Boleros, Boleros de Noche, amazing live acts once a year. This is the 8th annual coming up. And we're going to have the founder of the concert series on the show next week and a song, maybe two live songs from him. And check this out. For their 8th annual, their main like big guest performing live is going to be Jose Feliciano. That's right, Jose Feliciano. So every week, if this is your first time hanging out with us here on the Latino Slant, every week we have something different. We have something new. We have great guests. We cover all different types of subjects. It's not just the ones that you're used to as far as the channels that you know and love. And hopefully you will come to know and love the Latino Slant. So one thing we like to do is let's bring up our countdown, because we are technically in countdown zone. And I'll say hello to you guys. Where's my countdown? How come it's not? That's not the one I want. That's not the one I want. All right, let me remove. Where's my countdown video? I have a special video for you guys. All right, well, I don't know what's going on. Give me a second, guys. And I hope everyone's doing well. I will. There we are. Fiend. Oh, that's weird. Okay, I'm overthinking this, but that's okay. I'm kind of a perfectionist. Already messed up the perfection, but you know what? As they say, progress, not perfection. Let me open up a window here. Let me open up a window. Share screen, window. There we go. There we go. We'll see in about 5 minutes. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, that's what I did. I threw myself. All right. I threw myself off. Enjoy, guys. You're not hearing any sound, dude? Fletcher.
Yeah, I'm not hearing any sound. Are you hearing sound? Anybody in the chat hearing sound?
I mean, I hear sound, right? But X-Ray Girl doesn't hear sound. All right. No sound until you ask. So yeah, there's music with the countdown, but do not fret, ladies and gentlemen. Do not
Production.
Yeah, production. Listen, we really do have an incredible show for you. Incredible show. I had gotten thrown off. Okay, but here we go. Can you hear this?
Yes.
Okay. In the chat, let me know if you can hear this. We just start. Okay. Can we just start? How about this? We'll just speed up to the 1 minute mark. We'll speed it up to the 1 minute mark. We're gonna bring you on, girl. X-Ray Girl, everybody. Look at you on the thumbnail. You're a star. What up? I think you saw the movie.
I saw the movie, yeah.
Nice. Okay, well.
That was so weird hearing like a Spanish version of like the Eminem song.
Wasn't that cool?
It was really cool.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy. He did it by himself. Watch. I put this in it because not many people know this, but X-Ray Girl is a setup. We'll get to that later. Nice beat though.
I love it.
Good.
I'm Slim Shady, yes, I'm the real Shady. All you other Slim Shadys
All right,
are
let's
just
pull in
imitating. So won't
and
the real Slim Shady please stand up? Please stand up. Please stand up. 'Cause I'm Slim Shady, yes, I'm the real Shady. All you other Slim Shadys are just imitating. So won't the real Slim Shady please stand up?
Welcome, Miguel, Ranger, and now this is like original music that we got made. X-Ray.
This is really cool. I like this.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I spared no expense.
Production.
I would definitely dance to this.
Nice. All right, let's just speed up. Okay, we'll really just. here
No
we go.
worries. One of my favorite YouTubers, Abba and Preach. Abba salsa dances too, which I'm like, because he's from the Montreal area. I'm like, have I danced with him? I don't know if I've danced with him. Who knows?
Ooh.
So I love
Well-
that salsa reaches all places.
Yes, it does. Everybody, welcome to the stream, the Latino Slant. We have our very special guest. No, not Fletcher Williams. He's special.
Nope.
But X-Ray Girl. Yay!
Yay! So you're Latino and I bring the slant.
Nice. Nice. That's getting
Hey,
clipped.
we should just jump, Fletcher. We should just jump to that Asian video I have ready for her.
What?
Oh, we
There's an
prepared.
Asian
I got so many videos ready for you. It's not even funny, dude.
I love it. I love it.
All right, let me see. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Latino boy I'm talking to was like, oh my god, I'm glad you're Asian because all the Latino are so toxic. ¿Y quién te dijo a ti que yo no era latina, papito? ¿Ah? ¿Quién te dijo eso? Ay, bendito.
I have no idea what she said.
She's basically
seems like
saying,
she's
"Who told
fluent.
you?" Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead, Fletcher. You explain.
So
it.
basically, they're is saying that you thought that you're a nice Asian girl and all stuff, and I'm not like those Latino girls. And then she says in Spanish, "But who told you that I wasn't Latino?" Oh, poor baby. You know,
Oh,
she just switches
Right.
over the look, the
down.
look.
Asian Latinos are Latinos. Yeah, she's basically
right.
a Latino. Yeah.
Yeah.
What country does she hail from? Do you know?
Oh, I don't know on this one. I think this one is like, it sounds like it's a little bit of an island thing, but it might be Colombian. I think she's a Colombian YouTuber, because I follow a few people, because in Brazil and Argentina we have a ton of Asians.
Okay,
most people don't know that. Yeah.
Okay, now that X-Ray has some context, let's play it again.
This Latino boy I'm talking to was like, oh my god, I'm glad you're Asian because all the Latino are so toxic. ¿Y quién te dijo a ti que yo no era latina, papito? ¿Ah? ¿Quién te dijo eso? Ay, bendito.
That was pretty good.
I would be scared if she got pissed at me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, you get scared easily or what?
No, but I know a rage of a woman, and if she's both Latino and Asian, yeah, no, no, thank you.
Nice.
I've met some crazy both Latino and Asian women, especially like Vietnamese. I'm sorry, throwing myself under the bus. There's some. Don't mess
So
with me.
are you? I thought you're Chinese. You're Vietnamese.
Vietnamese, Chinese.
Oh, okay. All right.
I would say the crazier people are the Vietnamese between the Chinese, but
well, you can.
that's just from experience.
Well, you can say that. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. So, if you're in this community and you come here because of X-Ray Girl, you know that she's among other fine things, like being a really cool person in person. You produce Nerdrotic.
Ooh. I ferry the sheep around. Or shepherd the sheep around. That's what it is. Oh,
what is that?
Big.
Yeah. What does that mean?
I just make sure people get to places on time with the homework done. I feel like a teacher sometimes.
I mean,
but,
basically a bunch of boys.
Yeah, and like really, I think the hardest part is just to read Gary's mind. What are you thinking? And trying to stay like steps ahead of him and like not too far ahead, because if I say plan for October meetup, that's definitely too far. Or even, I don't know, like August. We're thinking about at least in the next month or so. So I've learned a lot in terms of that. What makes things easier for both of us?
What possessed you to produce, or to even were you approached, or did you approach Gary?
No, I fell into it. So I met Mark, my husband, at the time we were dating. Nice. And he was working for Geeks and Gamers at the time, playing Mario Kart. And I mean, Jeremy was like, invite, at the time he called me X-Ray Girl, because I did do X-rays. I do X-rays in real life, and invite her to Mario Kart. And started with Mario Kart. And then Jeremy was like, hey, we need help with this. Can you get us these like timestamps so we can make like videos from it? And when I did timestamps, I did go a little above and beyond what what he imagined, like he would think, okay, introductions 0 to 15 minutes, Nintendo 15 minutes to 25 minutes. But I went, fight happened between 1 minute 25 to 4:30 between Ryan and Jeremy or something like that. And I went above and beyond. And when Gary needed a producer, Jeremy recommended me. So I literally fell into it. He asked me, I'm like, it sounds interesting. If we can work this into a part-time, why not? And then now we're doing this full-time.
Now, I mean, it's been what? 2
3 years.
You're kidding me.
Mhm.
God, time
Like,
is so weird, man.
I remember the very first time I kind of watched even a Nerdrotic streams. Sorry, I didn't even know people live streamed on the internet. That was a whole new world to me.
That was a big thing, right?
Yeah, it was around the Zack Snyder stuff, and I'm just thinking, holy crap, what am I getting myself into?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I mean, I think that's great. Okay, let's Fletcher ask producer to producer one more question, then we're actually going to move on because I know you probably didn't want to.
What would you say? What would you say the hardest thing about, kind of producing such a large scale show, such a popular show?
Keeping organized, because I try to look at what movies and shows are coming out, what guests would be good for those movies and shows. And then on top of that, not being too early or too late on things, and trying to organize people in that sense. But it comes with time and learning who is good with that sort of stuff. And the guests too. Like some people like the week before and some people like 3 weeks before to plan for those types of things. But it takes time to get to that.
There you go. You happy there, Fletcher?
Yeah, no, I guess I was thinking, like, is there like a part where you kind of go like,
well, no, don't ask another question.
Oh, okay.
No, you can ask. It's fine. It's fine.
I only have her for an hour, Fletcher.
Sorry. You only have.
I said I'll stay longer if I feel the energy. If the energy's good, like if I get tired and crash and fall asleep, you can just keep streaming with me sleeping on my desk. It's fine.
Well, here's a real important question: will X-Ray produce Gary's new video game channel? Weaker with Beakler.
Oh my God, that is a wonderful title. I thought it was called Boomer Gary Gaming.
Yeah. I did that once. I tried to do KOTOR on the here live, and I'm like,
no,
I can't, guys. This is so frustrating. I'm such a like. I'll say it. I was such a retard, dude.
You don't have to be a good gamer to be a good gamer streamer. Okay, Gary, who's obviously not the best gamer,
right?
Blows everyone out of the water in terms of viewers when he games. So,
well, yeah, okay, all right. There you go, Hertz. Over 90 people combined in YouTube and X. Thank you guys so much for being here. If this is your first time, do it for free. It's called subscribing. Subscribe to the Latino Slant. We're happy you guys are here, new and old, and of course our members. Thank you guys also too so much. All right, so Fletcher, we'll see you in a little while, my friend.
All right.
Bye-bye. Okay, so let's get to our first topic, if that's cool with you.
Yeah.
Because,
what is this?
I'm confused.
I am too.
I don't know. We're looking at the box office this past weekend. And when I see a movie that makes millions of dollars, I'm like, oh, that's a hit. But then people say, no, it's not a hit. It didn't make any money. I'm like, it made $28 million. But it cost 130 to make.
Yeah. So when I look at something like this, and most movies, I don't know about box office. I'm not a box office person. I think that with the way Fall Guys came out at this time, in this time period, it is doing pretty well for where we are. If this movie came out 2018, 2019, would it have made $1 billion? Close to it, I think. Maybe $1 billion. Ryan Gosling. I love Ryan Gosling. I love Emily Blunt. But the way that a lot of movies have come out recently, you don't inherently trust the product. You're not going to just go out and watch it. People in this industry now use word of mouth way more. And I'm not talking about critics. I'm talking about, we'll call it like peer reviewed, meaning my friends, people I trust their opinion.
You're absolutely right. And I think this is a great example because I think Fall Guy is going to have really good word of mouth. Challengers, which is number 3 as far as a new film, Star Wars, Phantom Menace. I mean, it's kind of like not even fair, but that's cool that it did number 2, but it's Star Wars. Challengers for its second week has the Zendaya legs, and I don't mean the skinny brown ones that she has. I'm talking about her. You didn't like that? I'm talking about her fans they're coming to see her, and it's in the stats. Young women, they're coming back to see it, and that's good. It shows she can open up a movie.
I will say Zendaya, as much as people don't like love her, she is a star amongst especially Gen Z
big time
folks. And I only wish that Ryan Gosling got that. Like, I do think he's a great actor. I think and Emily Blunt is a great actor. I think that people are scared to even put themselves out there to watch a movie that they're like, I don't know. And I don't know about you. I personally love that movie.
Fall Guy?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We're going to get to it. It's incredible. But, back with challengers, I think you're right, because Chalamet and Zendaya are now the new, like you said, Gen Z stars that have a following. That's why they pushed back Dune, and then they pushed back Challengers. These movies were supposed to come out last year. Challengers is a movie about golf and relationship. Tennis and relationships. That doesn't really reek of box office bonanza. It's the name. It's Zendaya. And I've been hearing some decent things about it. I need to see this movie. Do you have any desire to see Challengers?
I don't typically go to movies anymore. I like streaming for personal reasons, because I got conditioned after COVID to just love watching movies from my home. I don't like being on someone's schedule. I don't have being like, okay, I got to get to the theater at this time and have enough time to get popcorn and a drink and make sure I'm in the theater, because how many times have I been late because I thought I'd have enough time? Way too many times. I'm on a different clock apparently from other people. So it's so much easier. Just okay. And then pee breaks. I hate sitting through a long movie.
Oh, yes. That's one of the things I love about Indian cinema, and you got to go like a Cinemark or Regal, is that they keep the intermission in the movie, and they honor it. Intermissions are amazing. Wow. Especially for long movies that are like over 2.5 hours. You have this 10-minute.
Those movies should be illegal. Like I love Lord of the Rings. Okay, I would love to see them back in the theater.
Yeah.
Same thing with Harry Potter. Same thing with Star Wars. They're too long.
Yeah.
My bladder can't hold that long.
But they're perfect if there is at the 1 hour and 25 minute mark, you get a 10-minute break. Beautiful.
Yes.
Beautiful.
And I can even get more snacks.
Then you get more snacks. It's a win-win. Listen, it's already a long show, so it's not like you're like, oh, you're eating into our screen time. It's like, no, it's just 10 minutes. But no, we're gonna get back to that whole thing of new watch habits as far as streaming versus in the theaters, because I have 20 films that I want you to guess if they came out streaming first or as a movie in the movie theater first.
Nice.
Yeah. I pulled out the stops for you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, really, nice. Oh my goodness.
Honored to have you here. Okay, so let me just look at this top 10 one. Let me just look at this top 10. So Godzilla and Kong. I think Monsters is always going to make money. I think big Monsters.
Godzilla's going to make money.
I mean, that was a fun film. I had a good time.
Did you? I would say it's okay. It's not as bad as I thought it'd be, but it's okay.
Okay, so you saw it.
I saw it. I didn't love the human story portion of it. The monster part was cooler. Whereas if you compare it to Godzilla Minus One, the human story is what made Godzilla better, not the monster part. So it's kind of interesting to see like the opposites, because I would have rather saw more stuff about Kong and Godzilla, at least in.
Well, that's the thing with these films, right? The American ones, right? Is that they can't stand the human story is pretty bad. The human stories. That being said, I thought the humans in this one were pretty hilarious. But listen, I had a good time. Audiences are still going back. I think Planet of the Apes, which is coming out next week.
This next week, yeah, I'm gonna see it. Are you?
You're gonna see it? I'm going in 2 nights. I'm going to early screening.
What? Oh, I'm jealous.
Civil War,
Hated it.
but it still got legs. I mean, a
Where is
48%
it at
drop.
now?
It's still making money.
3 million. Okay, and it's made
3.5
62
million.
in total.
Well, it's 65 here. Let's
Right. That's
79
in
million.
total, right?
79 million worldwide.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And it's still not even. I think it costs what, like 40-50 million to make, something like that.
I'm not sure about that. Definitely not your box office girl type, but
Right. But you didn't like it.
I thought I hated. I didn't like the Godzilla X Kong human story, the Civil War. The entire story sucked. The entire story. But for me, I will say there were very good parts when they were doing the pew-pews and she was taking photos, and I really liked how you saw like the camera work, and then you took a photo, and then you saw the photo for that moment, and that the cinematography was very good for that. But the whole thing, no, wasn't a fan of it. But that's okay,
That's all right.
Own.
Listen, I loved the human interaction with those characters, the juice of being a photojournalist that the Joe character was crazy about. I just really got into that stuff. I could care less about the war stuff. I was just in it for those guys, but I understand why people just don't like it.
Yeah, if you want to watch a good movie with some aspects of photojournalism, there was The Greatest Beer Run Ever with Zac Efron.
Okay.
Amazing movie. I feel like I never really heard.
I thought you were gonna give me an older one, like Salvador or Under Fire.
I've never heard of that.
Salvador with James Woods. He is a gonzo type of photojournalist, completely offensive, just out of control, raging alcoholic who's this amazing photojournalist.
Oh, I'll have to check it out. What's it called again?
It's called Salvador, and it touches upon real events that happened in El Salvador in the early 80s. But he got nominated for Best Actor.
Very cool. Very cool.
Oh my God, he was amazing. And he's James Woods, like at his prime.
I will put that in my list because I don't know if you know, but I've lived under a rock for most of my life.
The rock of what?
Asian parents and A pluses.
It got you the education, but Mom, I didn't get to see Salvador with James Woods.
No, but it's funny because it's like a running joke that I've basically seen nothing, which is pretty much true. People will mention movies and they're like face palm that I haven't seen it yet, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. I did homework. I had hobbies. I touched grass probably way too much and played soccer and biked around in the summer. It's great. So yeah.
Hey, you have a life. That's good. Yeah. You had a childhood, an outdoor childhood. Listen, guys, we have over 130 people combined live hanging out with us, watching us, which is really fun. There is a poll in the YouTube live chat. Here's the poll, guys. What are you checking out? Are you checking out The Fall Guy? Yes, no, wait until stream, or I got Fall Guy at home. So go ahead and vote right now. We got 41 votes. Let's get a whole bunch of votes. Let's try to get to like 100 votes. That would be fun. Okay. So that was that. That was our news item number 1. Yay, we got it. We did it.
Yay.
We did it. Some people want to say hi to you.
Hi.
Reed by nature.
Oh, hi, Reed. What's up?
You know Reed?
Yeah, I've seen Reed around.
You've seen Reed around. How was that meeting people that you'd only seen online at the Vegas meetup?
Oh my God. So I love meetups in the sense where you get to finally put faces to names. And then when you start recognizing people across the different meetups, it's like, holy crap. A lot of people, they're Nick Brone, he is at like every meetup that I've ever been at. I'm like, so you just vacation and go to these meetups? He's like, yeah, I think that's so cool.
I want to meet Nick.
Yeah. And like, a lot of people are obviously like-minded. And my favorite part is when people who would have never met each other without these meetups become friends in real life. And they like go out to eat and hang out and play games together. That's so freaking awesome. Because I personally wouldn't met most people, if not all people on the internet. So
yeah. Well, I mean, really fast, we got to meet at the
yes,
and,
LA Comic-Con.
LA Comic-Con, and we threw a nice party here at the house,
which was so freaking kind of you to open your home to us, like complete strangers. Some of us,
right?
At least on my part, I felt like a complete stranger.
Yeah, who are these weirdos? Let me make sure I'm not doxing anything. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, I love how you're checking after.
I mean, what are you gonna do? I mean, it's like there's nothing here with anyone. So yeah, look at everybody there. That was a lot of fun.
The food was so good. It was fun just chilling with people. And I mean, LA is so gorgeous. I only wish that we had more time there.
Look at
Carol looks so tiny.
She's tiny, and I'm 6'1". Right? It's not like I'm like.
Oh, look at Frank Gore.
Oh, Frank.
Oh,
keep resting up, Frank. Look at these fine mamas.
Oh my God.
Fine mamas. We'll do a couple more. But you got to meet my lady as well.
Yes. She's so hello. Nice. Hello.
Yeah. So we had a good time, guys. And then, it was nice. This was after the Comic-Con panels. That's a good view. This is my backyard. It was just this to me was more special than anything.
I just love a more chill environment where you can mingle, you can eat, you can hang out. I love bars, but I think I'm too old for bars now.
We're getting there. There's Anna, that Star Wars girl, and she's holding on to Mr. Butters, my dog.
I was gonna say she found a puppy.
She tried to steal him.
Mr. Butters is really cute though.
Yeah. And okay, good. All right. Enough of that. But that was fantastic, man. It was very special, X-Ray.
I hope one day people will come to Toronto, and I don't know if maybe my backyard's well enough. It's also far away from town, but that would be fun to host something like that.
Jim, you were there, buddy.
Ooh.
Jim had the VIP. He was like the only guy that wasn't on the panel. That's doesn't have a YouTube channel, but that's a friend of ours that came. I invited him. Yeah.
Very cool.
Good to see you, Jim. Good to see you. Darth Plato says, I haven't seen an intermission in a movie since Gods and Generals. Oh my God. That movie was like 5 hours long.
You would need one.
You'd need like a few.
I find only live theaters really do that intermission. So like dance, music, musical theater. It's also for the talent too, realistically speaking. During
the Lord of the Rings release, there were still intermissions.
I didn't have any.
We did not get
Harry Potter.
No. That would have made sense. Maybe in Europe, Sander. See, I think this is a European thing.
They're classier there, to be fair.
What's that?
They're classier over there, to be fair.
Hey, what are you talking about? I'm not classy. What are you trying to say?
Okay, I'll say this. They're classier than Canadians there.
Yeah. Holly's a tall Latino, says Carnal.
Is 6'1" tall for a Latino?
Holly is a species of giraffe.
Oh my God.
6'1" is usually a little tall for a Mexican.
Oh, okay.
But
it's like an average, like 5'11".
I don't know. Let's get some experts in. Fletcher knows. What's the average Mexican height there, Fletcher?
Oh, AFK. Oh, never mind.
I mean, depends on the area. If you're talking about like, northern Mexico, you're looking at probably like, 5'10" or something like that. But if you go in like southern Mexico, they're shorter. Like you're looking
they're
you're looking at some like 4 foot,
That's
So in the south of Mexico, I'm a god.
Yes. We'll get you a plumaged serpent, Paulie.
Yes.
God.
Yes.
I mean, I understand that. I feel so tall compared to everyone.
You are very tall. Are there other tall people in your family?
Oh yeah. My brothers, all of them, both of them are 6 feet tall. My one aunt is 5'9", but the rest of them are shorties for females. So
for female, any female 5'9" is tall.
That's huge. And I
It's
mean,
leggy.
like, I'm 9 feet tall, so.
Oh, yes. Well, I know how tall you are. Yeah.
Yeah. And even then, yeah, if I go to Asia, I stick out like a sore thumb.
Nice.
They all know.
Okay. All right, Fletcher. We'll see you in a minute.
Okay.
I always kick him out.
Poor Fletcher.
He's having fun back there. Carnal comes in for $20. Our first super chat of the night. Thank you so much. It's hard to believe that Blunt and Gosling were both supporting actors in 2 of the biggest films last year, not to mention both Oscar nominated, and The Fall Guy is having a slow box office start. Is it because there's no meme magic? Yeah, I mean, what's your thought?
Well, with Barbie, it was both. You're capturing the generation that loved Barbie, as well as, I mean, Margot Robbie was a big part of it, but they did massive marketing, which worked really well. You know, there was that pink house, there's Barbie makeup, Barbie clothes. Girls got dressed up like Barbie to go to the theater. Fall Guys didn't really have that.
No.
So it's fine. And I think those two, they're on the quieter side in terms of their publicity. In general,
well, they're a little older now.
A little
older, a little more mature.
Yeah. But I knew I'd like the movie because any movie Emily Blunt has been in, I refer back to an interview. I don't remember who it was with, but if she gets a script that says strong, powerful woman, she's like, toss it. I don't want it.
Really?
Yeah. And as soon as I heard that, I'm like, girl, I love you way more now.
Yeah.
So I try to watch all her stuff if I can.
I mean, honestly, guys, there's a lot of reasons to go see Fall Guy. Their interaction is just priceless.
I think that they have great on-screen chemistry.
Yeah.
Very believable.
Yeah. And that's very hard to kind of manufacture. You can't fake that.
No.
So
and they're both a little weird in a good way.
You know what we saw last night?
What?
The 2010 Gosling film, All Good Things. Where he plays have you seen that movie?
No.
And his wife is Kirsten Dunst.
Oh.
It's based off a true story. I don't want to spoil it for you.
No worries. All Good Things. I'm gonna add that.
All Good Things. It's a thriller. It is. Anyways, I mean, Gosling has been doing great films for a long time now.
Tons of years.
Tons of years.
Carnal,
thank you for the $20. And we're actually going to play a couple of videos because this is also No, this is not your first time. You wait a minute.
It is my first time.
It is your first time. You didn't make the Christmas party.
No, I think I was busy out and about.
Okay, well then you have to meet our 2 uncles because this is your first time here. They're here to serenade you. Here you go.
Oh.
Thank you so much, Carano, for that $20. We love super chats. Please super chat us now. Super chat us often. X-Ray, what'd you think of my tios?
Your tios reminds me of my chihuahua. They sound the same. Oh God! I wish the door wasn't closed. I would bring them in, but
yeah.
that's
Oh,
amazing.
yeah, they have a great dental plan. You know what's funny about that second one with the guy with no teeth is that if you keep playing the video, he smiles and he chugs a big tall boy. Like right after he screams, he smiles like, you know.
Oh my God! Can you get your voice that high? I think you should try it right now.
I can. Hold on.
Oh.
Sweetheart, I'm gonna grito. Hold on. Yeah. Romy just said nice.
Oh my God, amazing.
Since we're on the Romy breaks, sweetheart, when you have a second, can I get some more soda? Soda, por favor.
Oh, so cute.
Yeah, she said hi to you. She said hi earlier too.
It's all good.
And X-Ray Girl says hi back. We're live with X-Ray Girl, honey. She says, "What's up, girl? What's up, girl? We're here. God, 160 people combined. How much fun is that?
Dang.
We're having fun on YouTube and on X. So thank you guys so much. Why don't we okay, I'm gonna leave. Let's gracias, mi amor. Why don't we go to these movies? Because like you said, everything now is like the whole movie going experience. It's changed. It's done. It's not just exclusive to theater. It's streaming. It's simultaneous. It's pay on demand. I don't know what. And it seems to be this all started that first year of COVID. So why don't we go to these movie posters? And I want you to guess if these movies came out in the theater first, came out streaming first, or both at the same time.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes, I love games.
Yay!
I'm gonna get an A+. Probably not.
You're A+ in our heart.
Tell that to my mom and dad.
Enola Holmes. Starring Billy, whatever her name is.
Streaming.
You are correct.
Yeah! Suck it! Sorry. Oh no.
Fletcher, she said to the censors, are we okay? She said to suck it. Are we good?
Canceled.
Okay, that's like such a schoolyard thing for me to say. I mean, I don't know how old you are, but we used to say "suck it" when we were in junior school. And then I do
suck it. You know, we would say it was like, you know, when someone like, you know, did something wrong or they got caught or like, ooh, moted.
Ooh. Oh, look, Nick is in the chat. Hi,
What's up,
Nick.
Which Nick?
Nick Brown.
We already said hi to Nick. We said hi to Nick.
Did we say hi?
Well, we brought it up and I waved.
Oh, hi.
Yeah. Okay, so people are already going or playing. We got play along with us, guys. We like that. Okay, so here's the info on this movie. In 2021, it ranked 7th as the biggest Netflix original movie of all time with 78 million viewerships. I have not seen this film. Have you?
I don't believe in Netflix numbers.
What's a whole different? Yeah.
No.
Oh, I love it.
Fictitious. I don't believe it at all. So
yeah, fake news.
You need to define what a view is. Is it 1 second? Is it 10 seconds at least? Is it the whole movie? Because if it's the whole movie, sure, maybe. Well, I don't believe 70 whatever million.
Well, it's got to be at least a half hour. Then you count it, right?
Well, we just saw this poster, so that means that 150 people just watched it.
See, that's probably how Netflix does it. But I don't understand what the big hype of this actress is. I liked her as 11, but I don't see her as a star.
No, they're really pushing though. They're really pushing for her. I didn't see these movies. Anyone in the chat? Did you see these movies, Fletcher?
I saw. I saw part of it. You know, I think I kind of fell asleep through it. I'm a big Sherlock Holmes fan.
Are you going to blame your wife?
Henry, huh?
Are you gonna blame your wife for seeing it?
No, actually, I'm a big Sherlock Holmes fan, and so is she. We love mysteries,
Okay, all
like
right.
Inspector Clouseau and stuff like that. So,
Okay,
um, it
I'm just
had,
asking.
Superman as Sherlock Holmes, and you're like, yay, but she comes and it's kind of like girl bossing it. So, it turned a little bit sour too quick, and I kind of fell
Okay.
asleep. I
Ranger
went back.
7 Studios is here. Saw them both. First one's better than the second. I didn't even know there was a second one.
Yeah, the second one.
Okay, let's move on. Here we go. Are you ready there? Are you ready,
Yes.
X-Ray?
Yes.
Okay. Movie theaters versus streaming or both. Here we go. And next one. Turning Red. Growing up as a beast.
Both, wasn't it?
Yeah, I need an answer. This is a test.
Because both are streaming.
Hmm.
No, I'm gonna go streaming.
Okay. Turning Red did not see a traditional theatrical release in most markets and was released to Disney streaming service due to COVID.
Yeah, I remember because it was about her getting a period, and I was like,
Right.
why do we need a movie about this?
I still haven't seen it, and now I'm definitely not going to see it.
I believe it was about a period, right? And it's just, it was like,
it was
that. It really tightens up that audience that wants to see it. No boy is going to want to watch a movie about periods.
Yeah. Sounds like a Red Hulk film. I mean, that would have been cool. But no, definitely not Darth. So, okay, well, yeah, and it did go out into theaters, but it wasn't until 2 years later in 2024, in fact, this year, that they were re-released. Yeah, terrible. Okay, let's go. Are you ready for the next one?
Yes.
Being that you're on the show, I wanted to have some Asian flavored movies here. And we want to emphasize on the Latino slant with you, the slant. So, I should have a gong here. Bong.
Oh, you want me to? I can pull my gong out.
Or we just.
Here we go.
Oh, wait a minute.
There you go.
Oh, yes.
Mulan.
Mulan. Okay, so what was it?
I think this was theaters. I think this was theaters.
Okay. Mulan, its theatrical release was pushed back 3 times, and then they decided to just put it on streaming.
Shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember I watched that. I watched 10 minutes and then I fell asleep and then I woke up for the end. It was the best viewing of Mulan ever.
Oh my God. Did you feel like a more Asian or less Asian because you only saw 5 minutes of it?
I mean, could you really tell if my eyes were closed?
Oh my God. You said that, I didn't. Wow.
No, I remember even just the beginning portion and learning about the family. I will say Mulan was my favorite movie ever, the Disney version back in the day. There is something so beautiful about how she sacrificed herself for the family, even though it was technically illegal to do that. And she risked herself and she saved all of China through not just being strong. In this movie, she has powers. No, she didn't use her wit, her womanly wiles in order to defeat an enemy. She used magical powers she just inherently had. So it just took away the whole meaning of the story.
And in one word, boing.
Mulan sucked. This one, at least.
Thank you. And let's follow that up with a big. Okay, are you ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Dune.
Oh, this first one.
The first Dune.
I think that was theatrical. It has to be.
Dune.
I wasn't around at the time Dune was released.
So you're what's your answer?
Theatrical.
You're incorrect. It was released in theaters and on HBO Max simultaneously in October of 2021. and then international first. So yeah, during that time, they were doing like those month-long, we'll have it in the theater, then we'll have it on streaming for 1 month, and then we'll take it off.
See, I like that. I would rather pay. I would even pay like $30 to rent the movie.
Really?
Even though it's like the same price as the movie in itself.
Huh.
Because I'll be at home. Because how much does it cost to go to a movie? 2 people. You got tickets in Canada are dependent on if it's AVX, if you're getting the D-box seats, if you're getting 3D, all that. It adds up. So it's like $20 each because we would have saw this in IMAX. So $40.
Easy.
2 drinks, popcorn. That's going to be like a $80 night. So $30? Hell yeah. I'll take that.
Amazing, right? Amazing.
And I would have bought the movie in the end anyway because it was good.
That's a great film. Yeah. Did you see the Dune 2?
Yeah, I saw Dune 2 twice in theaters.
Same.
I never saw Dune in IMAX, so I'm a little sad about that. But you know, maybe one day, maybe when they do part 3, they'll, you know, watch.
Hertz Donut says X-Ray is going to get disowned at this rate.
From who?
I don't know. Yeah, explain yourself, Hertz. Explain.
Can I just show? If it's Gary, he won't. He said something that I will forever remember.
Tell me.
Let me find it.
Tell us here. Well, wait a minute. Hold on. Latino Slant exclusive here.
Here. This was after I made a video. This is what he shared with me. He left this on my video. I'm so proud of you.
Dude, that is so like low key. Oh man.
Words I don't hear often, okay? And when they did come from my parents, it meant a lot to me. Okay. They did say it. It's not very often. Oh, we lost the hi Paulie. Welcome back.
What happened? I just knocked myself out of my own.
Welcome to being a boomer.
Yeah, that was great. That was just really weird what happened.
Did you press present but leave studio by accident?
I think I did. I think I did. Oh my god. Okay, now let me represent. Okay, let's hit the slide. Okay, so we did Nola. Okay. The Five Bloods. This stars Chadwick Boseman, Frederick Forrest, among others, Delroy Lindo, Spike Lee's The Five Bloods. Is it what happened? Did it go straight to streaming, releasing the theaters? What you got?
I've never even heard of this.
Well, because you don't like black films.
No.
No, I listen. Wakanda forever.
No idea.
You would be incorrect.
What year was this film even out?
2020.
Oh,
That's what I think.
I never heard of this.
I'm trying to find my notes, and I don't even think I put it in my note.
Let me look for it.
Oh yeah, well, great.
I like how it's called Da Five, not The Five. It's Da Five Bloods.
The Five, yeah.
2020.
Yeah.
Okay. Our fight is not in Vietnam. It's probably a good thing. Those Vietnamese traps were pretty scary from what I've heard.
Yeah.
They held their own.
I was insensitive.
Yes. Listen, I'm trying to bring people together. Okay, so I believe it was just straight to stream on Netflix. And it got nominated for some ones. Okay, here we go.
Oh, so it's good? So should I watch it?
I haven't seen it, so I can't recommend it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This next movie I never watched either. Or the series.
Hellraiser.
I've seen the character in Dead by Daylight, though. He's scary.
Yeah, it's pretty scary.
I'm going to say theaters because I don't know anything about it.
This one went straight to streaming.
Wow.
Yes, straight to streaming.
Is it scary, the series?
I didn't see it's a movie.
It's
These
a
are all
movie.
movies we're doing. These are all movies. These are all movies. So yeah, they're all movies.
That's creepy. He has nails in his face. It's not good.
That's the female version of what do they call? What was that?
I think they're called symbiotes or something.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
All right, let's go. We'll move on then. The Tomorrow War, starring Chris Pratt, Amazon original movie.
That's cheating. So wouldn't that be
Is it?
streaming?
Is it though?
I don't know. I'm guessing. You gave me a hint, so I'm gonna say streaming.
Yeah, it's right. Correct. It was a straight streaming.
I never watched
summary,
it.
Paulie. I don't know, man. I don't fucking Pinhead. That's
You know
who
what we
it
should
is.
do if we don't know it, we should just make a fake synopsis. When a girl goes to California to get surgery but is too cheap, so she goes to Mexico instead, and this is what she ends up looking like.
Turning Bread
that
2.
Story.
Here on the Latino Slant.
The low rider is a little higher.
There was a doctor. Okay, so in Toronto, there was a girl named Dr. Kitty who did surgeries out of her basement.
Oh,
She got 20 patients. I don't know what she did or what she injected, but a lot of people got hurt. And surprise, surprise, she's like a young 20-something who doesn't know how to do surgery. And you're like, why are you paying so little for surgery and being invasive? And of course, you're going to get hurt. So,
God.
so
Sounds
don't be like Pinhead here.
Yeah, sounds like Madonna's latest concert tour.
Oh, wait.
Oh, that's right. You have all Gary sounds.
No, these are mine.
Oh, these are all mine. The Suicide Squad, 2021.
Wait, was that the second one?
Yes. Streaming, theater, or both?
Both.
Okay, let me see my notes.
I don't know.
I don't think it went to the theater. And the Tomorrow War became the most watched film on Amazon the summer of 2021. Those are my notes there. On Tomorrow, I'm like one.
Yeah, I think it came out in theaters.
Suicide Squad theatrically premiered in the UK. Are we counting the UK?
It counts.
I mean, technically is.
Technically, it is. Debuted in the United States August 6th, but was moved up a day to August 5th for early preview screenings. The film was also made available on streaming August 5th. So it was both. 1 day, yeah, 1 month. There you go. There you go. Okay, we got tons more films. Here we go. Tetris.
Streaming.
Yes.
Apple.
You're right. Did you see that one?
No, but I heard it was good.
I still haven't seen it.
I should watch it. I'm excited for the Pop-Tart movie.
There's a Pop-Tart movie?
Yeah, about making the Pop-Tart.
The making of the Pop-Tart?
Yeah, like a drama docu something, kind of like Tetris.
Right. Wow. I mean, if they did the Flaming Hot Cheeto, I suppose why not, right?
It's called Unfrosted. Jerry Seinfeld, Hugh Grant,
Melissa McCarthy. That's out.
Is it out already?
That's out, and I heard it's terrible.
Oh, sad. Because I heard
it's absolutely terrible.
Tetris, so I thought maybe it'd be good.
Okay, who's seen it in the chat? If you've seen it in the chat, let us know how it is. If you haven't voted, please vote. What's that?
I haven't even eaten a Pop-Tart. I don't even know what it is.
Me neither. I have to try one soon.
It's like an American tamale or something.
Thank you, Read by Nature.
No, it's sweet and
sweet. It's a sweet, like breaded, with.
It's supposed to be for breakfast.
Yeah,
like an empanada.
Correct, like a flat empanada.
Not as it doesn't look as appetizing as an empanada, in my opinion. But hey.
Oh man, they're pretty. I used to love Pop-Tarts as a kid.
Right,
here we go. Yeah. Roadhouse. Jake Gyllenhaal, everybody. Roadhouse. That's
I believe this was streaming, wasn't it? Could be wrong.
Streaming, you're right. Are we keeping score?
I got one wrong.
Okay, you got one wrong? All right, here we go. The King with Chalamet.
Oh, this one I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say streaming.
Streaming Netflix. You are correct.
Nice.
Nice. Look at you.
It's just my Asianness.
That's right.
Oh, I never watched this.
Encanto from Disney.
Shoot. It's either both or theaters. I'm gonna say theaters.
Let me see. What am I looking at? How do I not have my notes on Encanto? What kind of Latino am I?
No, it was. I think it was just released on streaming, and that was the big issue. Why didn't it get released on the theaters since it's made so much money?
No, it released in the theater.
Oh, but they didn't promote it.
They had a terrible promotion, and then it was on Disney.
So it was theaters.
It was theater for like a month, and then Disney
got it right. Oh my god,
you got it right. And I know this because I saw it in the theater, and I highly recommend it. You'd really like it.
I like the capybara. I love capybaras. They're so cute.
And it's Lin-Manuel Miranda's song. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Flaming Hot. True story of the man
like Cheetos.
Helped create the Flaming Hot Cheeto. Fox Searchlight Films. Came out last year.
I'm gonna go streaming.
You're correct. It's streamed. They did not have a theatrical release at all. And that was kind of even though it's directed by Eva Longoria.
I love Eva Longoria. Desperate Housewives.
Streaming. It's a good film.
I love Flaming Hot Cheetos. Yay or nay?
Really, go ahead. What?
Flaming Cheetos. Yay or nay?
Yay.
Is it better than the jalapenos Cheetos? I like the jalapenos more than the.
No, it's not better. No, you gotta have. I love when you add the extra jalapeno, the extra spice.
Because the flaming has like a slight sweet to it that I don't like.
It's gotten sweet. I don't know. Like I need like it to be like triple hard for me to like. Oh, this.
That's
is
what
hot.
she said.
That's what Romy said. That's what she said last night.
Oh my god.
Get it, Mexican Iron Man. One more time. Peace. All right, that's enough.
I remember the first time I've seen or talked to Mexican Iron Man, he was calling. It was at your house and FaceTime, and I'm like, who's this dude laying in bed?
We woke his ass up.
I'm so tired. Poor guy.
Well, he was like where you're at because we're all West Coast time. His ass was asleep on the East Coast, but he knows a lot of us, so he's really helped a lot of our channels out. It's like, hey, Mike, what's up? Why the fuck aren't you here, man? Why aren't you here?
I'm sleeping.
Okay, so you're doing great with this.
Somehow,
leave it to your Asian intelligence.
I somehow know the answers to the questions.
Yes. True AI, the true AI. Here we go. Peter Pan and Wendy.
Oh God.
That's what a lot of people said. Peter Pan and Wendy, Disney.
Streaming. I don't know.
Streaming. You're right.
Ooh.
Boom.
The actress for Wendy is so pretty.
She's pretty. Anyone see this movie in the chat? Oh, well, there you go.
I feel like I'm not their demographic.
Oops. Yeah, but you can appreciate a good kids film.
Yes. I will watch like Lion King again and again and again and love it because it has a great story, feel good, all that. Great story arcs, but I feel like a lot of stories these days just don't have that.
No.
Sparkle.
Well, it was to look at everyone saying it was terrible. Okay. I trust you guys. And I want to remind you again, I'm sure you're new to the channel. I'm sure X-Ray Girl is about her friends. Please subscribe to the channel and thank you guys for being here. Thank you, X-Ray, for being here.
Cheers.
All right, we got some more movies. We got a few more. Here we go. Weird. Weird Al. Daniel Radcliffe, a Roku original.
Theaters.
Oh.
Wait, sorry, Roku. Wait, Roku. What am I talking about? Anyways, okay, I got that one wrong. You gave me the hint. I didn't look at it.
Yeah, I did.
I was thinking about the last bio film that was in theaters that I saw was the Bob Marley. I mixed those two up.
Oh, I like that one. Did you see it?
No, but I saw the commercial for it. And yeah, anyways, so
I really liked it. I really liked it. I haven't seen this one, but I thought I'd pick it up because it's a Harry Potter guy.
I'm not a Weird Al fan, so I don't think I would ever really watch it. I do like Evan Rachel Wood. She was really good in the the singing film about the hippies and whatnot.
Jesus Revolution?
No.
I don't know.
They had all the Beatles songs in it.
Oh,
and they did the renditions. I love that movie.
Oh, okay, cool.
It was a little weird, but you know,
well,
I think it was
weird is good. Is a fictionalized bio. Okay, I didn't see it. I did hear about that. Okay, Bob Marley, Weird Al, same thing.
No. I just mixed them up. I don't think they're the same thing.
They all look alike.
Their hair seems very similar.
Right. All right, let's move on. Here we go. We're doing a quiz here. Theater versus straight to streaming. X-Ray Girl's doing great.
2 wrong so far.
The Finest Kind with Ben Foster, Toby Wallace, Jenna Ortega, the channel's favorite actor at the and Tommy Lee Jones.
I've never even heard this.
Well, obviously now they have a DVD. What was it, a Blu-ray release here? But Finest Kind.
Streaming?
From Paramount Pictures. Streaming is correct.
Nice.
It only it just came out this past December.
Oh, did you watch it?
Yes, I did. I
liked it.
Yeah, it hit a very special place in my heart. It was very much like a dude's film, and the guys like learning how to commercial fish. I like that shit.
A manly film. A lot of films don't have that these days. So
yeah, and an actual romance between seemingly broken people. No one's telling. She's not telling that she's better than him, and Tommy Lee. Those are his sons. It's really good film.
Mm-hmm.
Check it out, dude. Let me know what you think after you check it out. The guy who wrote LA Confidential screenplay, and what's the other film? He won the Academy Award. He's a very talented man. 42, the Jackie Robinson movie. Anyways, Finest Kind. Okay, here we go. Prey. Ooh.
Wait, is that like a Predator?
This is Predator. This is a Predator film from a couple of years ago.
Theater.
That is incorrect.
Oh.
Prey was the most watched. Was the most watched premiere across all films and television series on Hulu in the United States.
On Hulu. Okay.
On Hulu.
So is she like a predator?
She is a part of an Indian tribe where the predators in the 1800s and kind of inadvertently goes to war with the tribe. Prey was the most watched movie in the United States from August 5th to August 7th on Hulu.
Dang. Okay.
And I've seen it a few times. It should have been in a movie theater.
That's what I would have expected from a Predator franchise film. But okay.
Yeah. So okay, we got a couple more. Last 2. Here we go. Bill and Ted Face the Music.
Is that for real, Keanu Reeves? Oh my god. I was like, I think that's him. Oh no, it is actually him. This was streaming.
Correct. Da, 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 da.
Like, I don't think I've heard of it, so it has to be streaming.
Is that right, guys? Did I get that right?
I think it was streaming. It might have been both, right?
I don't know. I just saw the date, and I know at least in Canada we weren't. Maybe I'm putting my own biases on this. We didn't have this in our theaters.
The film grossed $32 million from digital rentals. It was the fifth most popular video on demand during the COVID for that year. So it made all its money on video on demand. There you go, digital rentals.
Okay, so it was streaming.
There you go.
Nice. I'm still got it.
It was disappointing. Oh, there you go. Okay, one more, guys. Oh, wait a minute. No, we got a couple more. The Tax Collector, starring Shia LaBeouf, directed by David Ayer, who directed The Beekeeper. What say you? Theater, streaming, or both?
I don't know about this one. Let's say both. I don't know.
You are correct.
What?
Ooh.
Wow.
And what was interesting about this is that the theaters that it had were drive-ins, because this was like at the height of COVID. They didn't know what was going on. So they actually had their movie premiere at an open air drive-in theater.
I love drive-in theaters. They're so fun and cozy, as long as you have good speakers, of course.
Well, the speakers are never great. Come on.
I mean, my previous car had a subwoofer in the trunk, so
Ooh,
it was a very sexy speaker system. I miss it.
What kind of car did you have?
It was a Ford Fusion 2017. It had all the bells and whistles. I love that car so much, but it sadly passed away. Got told, we're not fixing you, by the insurance company. I wasn't driving it, surprisingly. I know.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, one last one. Here we go. Wonder Woman 1984.
Wasn't this in theaters?
I don't know. Was it?
Oh God.
There's a hint.
I know. All I remember is everyone's complaining how she graped the guy, and I was like, I never watched it, so I have no idea. Well, it says in cinemas, so let's go with that. Theater.
No, it was both. This
Ooh.
was a
Yeah,
they had missed the date releases. This is from an older poster, so I did trick you. They had ended up releasing them both at the same time. It lost the studio north to $100 million.
wow.
Huge flop.
I do like Gal though. If it went out in theater before the COVIDs happened, I think it would have done well.
It was a bad film. We stopped watching. It was
you actually left.
We saw it streaming like that week.
Oh, okay. And then you stopped watching.
We just turned it off. It was just
all right.
Not interesting. Yeah. All right, everybody. Well, I want to thank you guys for hanging out with us. We're here with X-Ray Girl, and we're just so happy to have her with us. So happy to have all you guys here. Almost 200 people watching us simultaneously. YouTube and X. I love all that. That's fantastic. Make sure you are subscribed to our channel. Thank you so much, X-Ray, for hanging out with us.
Of course.
Okay, so what do we got? Well, why don't we jump to the Fall Guy?
Sure, let's do it.
Fletch, we'll see a little. Did you see Fall Guy, Fletcher?
No.
All right, gotta go. Love you, man. See you in a minute. What were your thoughts? He's used to it. What were your thoughts? What were your non-spoiler thoughts on this film?
Okay. I've been explaining it the same, but I think this is the best way I can think of it. This is the rom-com that I needed as a girl, mixed in with the most intense, fun, crazy stunts, sometimes unbelievable, but they were great. lots of explosions, cars, and flipping, and jumping, and shooting, and fights. I think it's a great date movie between a couple because everyone is satisfied with both. And I just love Ryan Gosling. Those arms.
That's pretty good. I would add to that if you worked in the business at all on any level, on the set, part of a production, maybe you don't even work in the business anymore. This is a nod to all the different people that worked on sets. It's hilarious. It's biting. It's not too insidery to regular people won't get it. You know what I mean? It kind of just keeps going with the flow, but there's so much there that you got your rom-com, you got your action, you got your great stunts, by the way. They even recreated an explosion on purpose in regards to an older Miami Vice episode. You know, it was all these great homages to the 80s and 90s. And yeah, I mean, you know, what I was surprised about is that it had so much charm and so much heart. It was so funny. Oh my God.
The writing for it for me felt ingenious, as well as the execution of it. There's a lot of double entendre conversations that happen where it means two different things in one moment. And I think that doesn't happen quite often with a lot of shows that we see. And the twists and turns to find out who the villain is or whatever, I think that's pretty cool too, how everything was revealed, because you don't know who is the bad guy girl till closer to the end.
Yeah. And you know, I don't even get people who don't like the film. I'd almost say if you don't like the film, you really have something stuck up your ass. You know, because it doesn't take anything seriously. It's fun. You got everything that we miss in Hollywood. Got a great romance, great action, great jokes. You have two incredible leading stars. So yeah, I mean, okay, so let's do a little bit of the story really quickly. Ryan Gosling's character Colt Seavers is a stuntman, and he has a relationship with Emily Blunt, who at the time, at the beginning of the film, is a camera operator, and later on in the film she's a big time director. Well, he has an accident, and he kind of goes into hiding because he's kind of ashamed, and it's all over. I don't know what to do. X-Ray Girl, we find him being a parking valet with other Mexicans.
I didn't even notice that, to be honest.
Oh, I did. I loved it. I loved it because, like, he's Colt's like a real sweet guy. He's not a jerk, and this guy comes out with his lady. He's trying to show off for his lady. He's like, "Oh man, go get my car. If you bring it up with no problems, so there's a 5 spot for you." And he recognized him. "Oh, you were that guy." Da, 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 da. So he gets a call that they really need him to be Tom Ryder's stunt double. And Tom Ryder's like the Tom Cruise. He is every amalgamation of what you think an egomaniac acting character movie star is. That's Tom Ryder, and that's hilarious. So he's like, "All right, I'm gonna go do it." And then when he decides that, he takes that car that he's pulling up to valet, and he starts doing donuts in front of the restaurant, and the Mexican guys are cheering him on.
I feel like, Paulie, you're like, I would have done the same thing. Yeah.
That guy's an asshole. So there's a lot of that. There's so much humor. I mean, was there a a fun moment for you? Something that was really funny for you?
Oh, one of my favorite scenes was the split screen when she's asking about doing a split screen, and then they do
Yes.
a split screen, and they're doing like it's almost like a choreography of them doing very similar actions, and she's got the creepy alien hand, and she's like, it's just funny that she's just like pondering things.
Right.
And this is what I mean about double entendres. Like that scene is so well done. They're both talking about two different things at the same time, and you're like, I get it.
That was a fantastic. I mean, that hats off to the director, because everyone but him, everyone, and the director, they're having a blast doing this film, making this movie. You could tell. So they had that split screen. That was a really good one.
Yeah. Oh my God. That scene where the Taylor Swift song and he's crying.
So a lot of people don't understand. Oh, like there's
dead.
a Taylor scene. Is she in it, Taylor? No, there's a reference to it. So go ahead.
Taylor's song is basically a breakup song. Okay,
Right.
whatever. Him listening to it crying, I get it, and that's why I think that this part is very rom-com like. You know, maybe not all guys get it. That's fine. That's fine. It's for me. So, yeah.
No, that's good.
And I like when she's like, "Can you take me to my car?" Drives forward for 2 seconds. Stop. Okay.
So, listen, you know, we're in spoiler talk, guys. So if you guys want to go, you know, now's the time. But Tom Ryder, played by Aaron Taylor Johnson,
he is so funny. He was so funny.
He is such a douche in this movie.
Over the top, but it worked. Like,
oh, it all worked. And he was like, I guess he's so like, you know, kind of like scatterbrained that he post-it notes everything. Every thought he has, he writes on a post-it note, and it's on his walls everywhere. So one question is it Momoa or Mamo?
Yeah, that was funny.
That was funny, Read by Nature. That was fantastic. That is a real big kind of like, you know, taking a swipe at Hollywood. That was fantastic. That
oh, I mean, the producer Gail, the way that speech at the end that she had trying to get Emily Blunt's character to go on her side, because we've seen this happen. Where they guilt you. Oh, don't go along with those toxic males. And you're like,
Yep.
Waiting for it. And she's very like the Kathleen Kennedy type from the vibe I get from her, like super manipulative, just trying to boost you up and get what you need. And I think this happens a lot in Hollywood, where it's the world of favors. I do you a favor, you do me a favor. And they try to accrue that, which I don't believe that's how you should work in this industry. You should just want to do things out of the goodness of your heart. But I know that doesn't happen all the time. So, yeah.
Well, first of all, yeah, I mean, all that and the casting was just perfect.
It was absolutely perfect.
This woman was just
she's
fire.
Insane.
She was, I mean,
for the movie, I mean.
And then Constance Wu was played her assistant, or Aaron Taylor Johnson's assistant. She was great. She had she was barely in it, but she was great.
I liked she was the one doing the dog walking, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Yes. When we saw her fight alongside
so cute.
Alongside him with the dog, it was perfect. She didn't overdo it. She wasn't girl bossing. She was doing exactly what I would think I would do in that situation. And she used the car to her advantage versus her apparent strength, which she didn't really have. So
no. And you know, it always centered on its stars, which is Gosling and Blunt, right? There was, like you said, like, you know, she didn't come in to save the day or any of that, or
and the two of them, the way that their love story really progressed, like once she found out the truth of what was happening, she was ready to like fight for her man.
Yep. So that was great too, because you got to understand, guys, that he left when he got in his accident. He didn't communicate with anyone for a year, so she flipped out. like, because she was in love with the guy, and like the guy, and you know,
they had like a bright future together, and to have a guy do that is really hurtful. Or a girl, doesn't matter what gender you are, and then to have them come back into your life, and you're like, okay, and then slowly break down your walls and get back to that place. And he supported her too. He's like, you still need to make this movie. We're going to make a great movie. You're going to be this big director. I support you. And it wasn't like I'm trying to put you on a pedestal type of speech, because I can see why people maybe think that. But if you love someone, like, you want that for them.
I mean, so yeah, the basic storyline is very simple, guys. He's hired back to be Tom Ryder's stuntman, but to find him because he's gone missing, and that's in the trailers. It's not really full spoilers, but there's a good twist as to where Tom Ryder is and why are people showing up dead that are related to the making of this film. Now, before he starts working on the film again, she's against it because she didn't even know about it. He shows up in New Zealand or Australia, and she kind of tortures him by making him retake this one stunt. How funny was that?
Hey, this is her way of getting back at him. I can see women doing this when you're that upset. Okay. A woman's scorn is not a good thing.
Well, you know, because so he had to keep redoing this scene where he basically is thrown into a rock
while on fire.
And it's all different code language as to like why did you do what you did and you left? You know,
oh God, the double meaning conversation. She's
But
talking about the movie,
what's
but
funny
also
is
their
that
relationship.
What's funny is that the whole, like, all the people on the set, they start like, yeah, man, yeah, that's messed up. They got involved. And remember the alien, like there was an extra
with the voice. Oh God,
good stuff, man.
Yeah,
good stuff.
Yeah, this is in this time. This is a fun, great movie. It's easy to watch. I will watch this again. I know I will. Oh God, the helicopter stunts were amazing too.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the ending.
He's like a little monkey.
Oh my God.
Oh, and the dog.
The dog was so cute.
God.
Oh, he was so French dog.
He wasn't overdone too on the cutesy side, because like, you know, a lot of people complain about like the Baby Yoda stuff, and you know, he was done just right, and it makes sense.
Yep. I loved it, man. I love this whole that whole action sequence was great.
And it was fun kind of watching like behind the scenes where you see how the camera work is done on like a fighting scene in this movie, or you'll go into what the movie production would look like into the trailer of the movie, and you're like, whoa, how'd they do that? Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. And I had said it in one of my reviews. It reminded me of the first time I saw a Jackie Chan film where I'd never seen outtakes of stunts. And Jackie has a way of doing that at the end of his movies.
Oh my God, I love Rush Hour. Was one of my favorites. When was it, the one or two that had the bank scene where he slid through the little hole?
Oh God, I don't remember. But I can only imagine,
yeah.
So
God.
That's why so all of that is in this movie, plus the things we were telling you about as far as this this was killer. That whole montage where he's like on that,
on the truck. The only thing I could say that maybe would be the one part that took me out of it was they were shooting guns and driving around on this and no police.
Yeah.
That was probably the only part. Everything else I can maybe believe that this happened and the police came in later.
Yeah.
But this would never happen IRL without getting attention.
No, look at, I mean, you know, a lot of it was.
But it was really cool.
A lot of it was pretty silly. Oh, and I mean, I don't want. Should we spoil it? Spoil it? Should we spoil the
I would just
ending?
leave it.
Just leave it.
We said a lot.
Yeah, we did say a lot.
Oh, cute. I love this movie.
What? Any closing thoughts on the film?
I think if you want a movie that is entertaining, should definitely at least try and watch it. I know that some people didn't like it, and that's fine. You can have your own opinions.
So weird.
You're entitled to it. But yeah, I thought it was fun. I'm a super normie when it comes to these types of things. So
yeah,
I'd like to think I'm representing them. Who knows?
I think you are, and I think the word of mouth is gonna be decent for this film. You're gonna have your Planet of the Apes movie, so that's the kids and all the families. My only thing too is that it was made for so much money.
Well, the stunts, right? Those were intense stunts.
Mhm.
Like I think they did. If they didn't put that money in, it would have done a disservice to the production of this whole love letter. And like, I also really liked how at the very beginning of the movie, I don't know if this was in your theater as well, the director,
yes,
and Ryan were doing that like texting conversation, but also I thought that was super cute to be like, I hope you enjoy the movie. Essentially, just like Tom Cruise did with his movie. Which one?
Well, Tom Cruise, it's like he started the whole thing with Top Gun.
Yeah, Top Gun.
Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah.
Top Gun Maverick. Winston Duke was fantastic. Forgot to mention him.
Was that the black guy?
The big black guy.
Oh,
yeah.
he was wonderful. Oh my God.
Yeah, he's in a lot of stuff. He was in he was in Baku and Wakanda Forever and both Black Panthers. He's the guy, M'Baku was the guy that took on Black Panther. He wanted to be Black Panther in the first one. And yeah, he's got great range. Okay. So before you get out of here, we do have a huge super chat.
Nick.
Where's it at? Did I lose it?
No, it should be still there.
How come I can't find it? I can't find it.
If you go to comments and then starred,
and we didn't star it.
It's starred. I found it.
Can you?
I can't pull it up, unfortunately.
No, I'm trying to ask.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay.
No, I can't pull it up. I'm in the other system.
Oh, you know why? Because remember I got bounced out.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, there it is.
Hey! Nice. What's up, Nick?
Nick comes in with $49.99. Paulie and X-Ray Girl, you are both hilarious. Proof we don't need Hollywood for good entertainment. Thanks for the stream.
Aw, I'm entertaining. I'm glad you think so.
That's a big deal. Thank you so much, Nick. That helps out, little and small channels, small and big. That's huge. So with that, you're going to get Yoda in Español.
Como cuando tu esposa te dice, lava los trastes. No voy a lavar ni madre. Nada voy a lavar. Eso no es cosa de hombres, es cosa de viejas. Yo no voy a lavar nada. Lávalos tú. Nada, un TikTok. Un TikTok que está ahorita. ¿De qué? No, ya lo voy a borrar porque está bien chafa, ni me gustó. Sí, no, déjamelo. Sí, de hecho, estaba poniendo música para ponerme a lavarlo, ¿sabes? No sabes dónde está la esponja.
Thank you so much, Nick. I'm here with X-Ray Girl. Thank you, X-Ray Girl, for hanging out with us. I think it's what? Yeah, we're going to do the Gina Carano thing, but you got to take off.
I do. I'll just say I love Gina. She's beautiful. She's lovely. And I hope to see more of her online because I think that she brings exciting things to the table and is inspirational. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you had her on the show Friday. That must have been wild.
Yeah. I mean, it was fun trying to so before the show started, she has I had a new laptop, so I was trying to help her with IT work, and I'm like, I don't know how to work Apple computers. So I had a quarter black help her.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
Yeah. So that was fun. She was very fun on the show. So yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for having me.
I know it's very late. We're gonna have you back on soon, but we'll do it at an earlier hour. But
that would be very helpful.
yes. This
but
was
it was
great.
been wonderful. This was wonderful, and thank you for having me on. And I will see you next time. And you too, Fletcher.
Bye.
Adios. Bye, X-Ray Girl. Fantastic. That was cool, Fletch.
Yeah, that was so fun.
That was cool. Okay, so here we got at least two more topics, guys. So don't go anywhere. We're going to talk Gina Carano. We're going to talk about the Superman suit. The Superman, the Spider-Man, the Superman suit. Everyone's lost their minds today. You gotta love it, man. Yeah, you gotta love the passion. What do we got? We have a poll going on. 69 votes so far. Are you checking out the Fall Guy? I'm gonna end the poll.
Okay.
I think it'd be good time to end the poll right now because we're moving past the Fall Guy. And you have 42% saying yes, 31% gonna wait till streaming. That's a lot, dude.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's a lot. Wow. I'm a little surprised.
Yeah, I was too. I thought it was going to do a little bit more, but I hear that from a lot of people that they're waiting for streaming.
You know, it is now. That is now. That's how we're gonna have to adapt. When I say we, I mean Hollywood studios are gonna have to adapt. I'll tell you this. Go see it in the theaters. Yeah, I'm still an old school theater guy, but the movie like The Long Game, that is still in the theaters, but now it's on pay on demand. I believe for like $20. Wasn't made for a lot. In the theaters, it's made $4 million. It's going to be making money now. To me, those types of films that are going to be made for like, I'd say, no more than $30 million. They got a shot at making a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas, the Fall Guy, 130 to 150 million bucks. That's too much money, dude.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money. So, streaming is here to stay. All right, we got people in the chat. I want to thank again Nick for the incredible super chat. And Carnal or I think it's Carnal. Carnal. I don't know. Is it Carnal? Let me know. Thank you for the super chat. Reed says best FNT to date. Ranger, bye. Bye. Sander, rest in peace. Bernard Hill. King Theoden passes away. But we still have his movies.
Yeah.
Niku, the whole Gina Returns is her trying to stay relevant. She's done forever. She's now at the same weight as Lizzo. No one's gonna hire her. Nobody. LOL. Oh, Nico. And I can tell you one thing that I do know: nothing is ever over in Hollywood. I'm telling you, Nick. You might you don't have to like her. I get it. I understand. But Hollywood loves a comeback. But right now we're going to go to this Fletcher Williams. This Superman's first look of the actor in the costume. James Gunn put this up on his page himself. And here's what James Gunn said. Get ready, #Superman 7/11/25. And would it be safe to say there's been a passionate response?
I say so, yeah.
would it be safe to say that it's 50-50, or in your circle more they don't like this?
My circle 20, 80. So in my circle, I think 80% hate it and
Wow.
20% like it.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's big.
Well,
It's
speak
big.
up now, guys. What do you think of this? What do you make of this? There's a couple things here to make, right?
Right. Yeah, there's a few things that are happening right now. I mean, obviously they went with some kind of like I don't know, Paul, if you remember when they did the reboot of DC, they did like it's called the 52 when Jim Lee kind of took over DC, and the
Mm-hmm.
suits are kind of like they made these like almost like techie type of suits, and I think that's
Mm-hmm.
kind of like what they're going for. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Salma yeah, it's right. It looks like the 52. Yeah, suit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, and you see like the little lines. If you blow it up, you'll see like they have those little like techie lines on it or something like that. You know?
Yeah. I was listening to someone break it down. I think it was Heavy Spoilers, the YouTube channel Heavy Spoilers.
Okay.
And he was just saying, look, this just looks like a very much like a James Gunn, suit, like Guardians of the Galaxy. Not whether that's good or bad, but like that
Right.
texture, that density. Yes. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. So there's a few things to make out of this, right? Is like you said, the actual suit, but then what is he doing? And then what's going on in the background? I don't think James Gunn is doing anything on accident. This is on purpose. Of all the things he could share, this is the one that he shares. Why? That's my thing.
Well, I think the back. You've seen the back, and I think people are talking about it. And I was like trying to work it out into like the video and all stuff because some people are saying that's Brainiac's ship and that's supposed to be the main villain. I guess is going to be Brainiac, and he's got like this giant ship. And supposedly that's what it is in the background. So a lot of people share, comic book images of it. So that's what kind of like it's supposedly what I've heard is people saying that's the big reveal, that he's revealing the Brainiac. It's more like the background. Don't concentrate as much on the suit as Brainiac in the background, which is the big bad guy.
It's an interesting shot because there's another thing going on that that I'm noticing too is why are the lights off? The only lights that we're seeing is exterior lights.
Yeah,
which I think is cool. I think it's cool.
Yeah, it's I mean, it's a cool shot. Yeah,
that okay. Why? Like where is he coming from? Did he just like hit it with Lois? And it's like, oh, homeboy's back.
And look at the suit. If the suit is charred,
Oh yeah, no, he's definitely been charred up, right? But I'm saying like, what was he doing? But this makes it interesting as far as like where in the story is this going on? So yeah, and that maybe too that again that because we're only getting the lights from the exterior, right? We're not getting anything fully lit in that room. Where is Superman and what is he doing?
Yeah.
Before putting on his boots.
Right. Because you don't think the power's out in the city because we can see the city's lights are still on.
Correct.
So it's like, okay, did it just have a rendezvous? Is this a after midnight, Superman?
Well, I'm thinking if anything, it's at night. The lights are off. He's got to go into action. He's been in action. He's been, jacked up. Maybe he just saved Lois, and then maybe they're just having a moment. All right, baby, he's back. I got to go put my shoes back on. because he does, maybe he was, in the sheets, and he's like, oh, my suit's over there on the couch, on the chair. Brainiac's back. I'm being silly, but you just never know. You just never know, like, what's going on here. And also, too, why is Gunn sharing this photo?
Right.
Of all photos to share.
Right. That's the who knows part, because everybody, a lot of people were up in arms.
Correct. Because Schneider to Superman Returns, all of these first look were of him in action being heroic.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Right.
Not here.
Yeah.
Not here at all. I mean, could be. It shows that he's been to some wars so badly that he's got his suit has been damaged. So we get it, but it's just an interesting photo. Obviously, too, these are photos that of stuff that's been filmed.
Right. And some people are saying that, he did it that way because he's just trying to get people to talk about it,
Absolutely.
To draw up, and other people are going, if he was doing that, then at least wouldn't it be better to have like positive talk and not negative talk? But
I don't see this as negative. If people don't like it, they're just being passionate. But that's, to me, that's good nerdy Discord. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which is good. Like, you're explaining the 52 and all that stuff. I'm a Norman. Like, I'm just looking at this the composition of the photo.
And what do you think about the baggy suit? It's not fitting. I mean,
is
if you zoom it up, it's all baggy.
Where's it baggy? I just see him. I think, okay, all right. Well, he's got huge arms, and we know that from his other workout. But the way he's putting on his boot, you know how you kind of like bunch up your arms together to pull the boot up,
mm-hmm.
and then so there's just creases around the shoulder, the upper shoulders, and the armpits. Right? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, but also, like, he's got almost like a turtleneck, thing, and it's it feels kind of
like a collar.
Like,
It's a collar. Yeah. It's kind of. Let me see. Can I make this bigger? I don't think I can make it bigger. I mean, let me do this. I just I did my screenshot. Give me a second, guys. We'll get to the nitty-gritty here. Okay, and done. Now, what I'll do is, let me see if I can bring up the photo by itself. What's your take on it?
I think that it might be some of the things that a lot of people that I know have said, which is more of like a little bit of a darker take, more of a Kingdom, Come type deal, which is kind of like an older Soups, that's more beat up in a sense, So if that's the case,
he's got his curl.
Yeah, he's got the curl and he's got the trunks. But if you see, it's like, it's like some kind of unusual turtleneck, and he's got the,
it's a collar.
Like,
yeah.
It's a collar that looks like a turtleneck to me. And then it's all, it feels like a little baggy and stuff. It's like,
but the boots are red and the trunks are red. I mean, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
But I think also too, Gunn wanted his own take on it as well.
No, yeah, of course. I mean, everybody wants to put their own spin on it. I guess a lot of people are just disappointed because we haven't gotten like a truth, justice, and the American way Superman. The Kansas boy. Going back to that hopeful Superman. And here he just looks, depleted.
What do you guys think? Let us know in your comments. Are you guys going to see this film? Are you a James Gunn fan? Superman is back. Read by nature. Too many lines. Too dark. Looks like a denim suit. It crumples bad. Yeah, that's what I was getting at.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not feeling it. I mean, there are no more phone booths nowadays, period. So it takes time for suits to lace them.
Yeah. That's true. But we do have alleyways.
His expression doesn't match the situation.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not enough for me to judge on that. It's like it's so out of context, you know what I'm saying? I mean, there is some context in the photo. Impending danger. He's been roughed up. He's serious. I'll be seeing it. I hope it's good. Got a bad feeling, boss. Okay. Christopher Lee will always be my favorite, but okay, I just want to see the film. Wow, well, there you have it, man. Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, what do we got next? We got one more. We have one more big item to go over, and then a couple of announcements to make. But you guys are hanging tough. Over 200 of you guys together on X and YouTube. Please hit the YouTube subscribe. That would be wonderful. That'd be great. All right. Gina Carano confirms she's willing to work with Star Wars despite $7,500,000 lawsuit. It's coming from the Screen Rant. And it's more of coming from what she said at a recent Comic-Con.
Yeah. I guess she was doing a panel or something and somebody asked her.
Yeah. Fan Expo in Philadelphia. Carano assures attendees that she has no ill will towards Disney and would be willing to work for Star Wars again. Played by Gina Carano, the character of Cara Dune promised to be an important one for the future of Star Wars. That's true, it was. That was until Disney chose not to renew her contract after a series of controversial social media posts. Carano has filed a lawsuit against Disney. Speaking at the Fan Expo panel, she discussed whether she'd be willing to work for Star Wars again, and she insists she has no ill will. Be happy to return. I mean, it's an active suit, so she's not going to speak ill will.
Right.
I mean, that would be pretty stupid.
Yeah. And I think Jay did tweet about this, and he basically said that, a lot of people
Jay is a friend of... Yeah, but, people who don't... We're talking about a friend of Gina Carano's that knows Gina personally. Go on.
Right. And he says that basically in all the cons, a lot of people ask her this question, and he says she's very polite, and she always says, you never know if the fans want it, I'm always open and stuff like that. So it's kind of like in other words, he's kind of saying it's her canned answer. She's very positive when she speaks at these conventions and when she speaks to the fans. So, yeah.
According to this, her lawsuit doesn't just seek at $7,500, in punitive damages. She was also hoping for a court order that would force Lucasfilm to rehire her. While it seems like something of an olive branch to Disney, doesn't really feel like that. Disney has invoked First Amendment rights. First Amendment rights for a company, huh? Studio is entitled to protect its own creative speech from association with Carano's views. Okay, so all right, that's really it right there, right? Correct?
Yeah, there's it's
So me and Cameron Pasha, when he was on here, we had talked about this. And we had we theorized, like, this is just a part of a long game played by Favreau, now coming more into fruition, that she's going to come back to Star Wars.
Okay.
We theorized that that this is all part of, at the end of the day, Favreau was going to have certain control over certain items, and he's going to get Carano back, and there will be that that legal injunction, I guess, whatever it is, to either they settle this out, outside of court, or she gets that release and she can legally work. I mean, this is ridiculous. But what are your thoughts, Fletcher?
Yeah, I mean, I can see it happen if the numbers, I guess, add up for all the people involved, because everybody in these circles, meaning Gina Carano and stuff, even though she's got the lawsuit with Disney, everything's going on, she's really a big supporter of her fans, and she knows her fans want this to happen. So even though, like everybody says, that's highly unlikely, I'm sure that if she knows the fans would want it. So I could see her doing this for the fans, even though it might not be anything, So
I'm gonna just say this really quick. There's another involvement that there's another element that happened here as well. So when Carl Weathers passed away, two things happened, right? You got to rewrite anything that was for him into other characters, other storylines. But also, too, Carano and Pascal reconnected after the death of Weathers. I'm wondering if Pascal finally put the heat on Disney, which would help Favreau.
Right.
Do you understand?
No, yeah. I mean, you have a lot of these back end deals that we know, very little about. Where
very little
people who have so much power in the industry is like, hey, do you want me in the movie? You can see that.
What else do you think? What else do you think? What else?
I mean, the whole thing with Favreau is going around that supposedly he's just making this one and that's it. But we know that Hollywood is not really. It doesn't really work that way. If there's enough money, if there's enough interest, everything can happen. Now they're saying that Mark Hamill is supposed to star in this movie also, The Mandalorian, that he has a big part in it. So, I mean, they could go all out on this. They don't have much going on. So it could happen where they can just say, you know what, let's have the whole enchilada, have everybody in this movie that we can get.
Well, I think also too, there's another thing. There's a couple things, right? She's got the huge fan base with this role.
Yes.
Star Wars needs that.
Yeah.
They need a hit.
They need a hit.
Right? Same thing with Pascal. They need Pascal to be in this film, even if it's just to see his face, whatever. And she's well liked by her coworkers. They loved her.
Yeah, very much so.
They loved her. And let me tell you guys, that goes a long way. That goes a long way. We probably will never hear about all the details. who said what, who did what behind the scenes, but I know that is a huge factor in all this.
Yeah.
And Niku's saying that. So yeah, let's hear your thoughts, guys. Let's hear your thoughts on this in regards to Gina Carano. You think she's gonna don the Cara Dune character again? Let me know. Niku says she said on PBD Pod and Tucker that she won't settle. That's what she's saying right now.
Right.
Business is funny, man.
Yeah.
Business is funny. Bonzo, Gina hasn't made a movie out since 2022. Nothing come up on IMDb. She doesn't seem to have much going on. Not surprised she's willing to go back. I mean, that's with any actor, dude. Any performer. It's all about the next gig. And you're absolutely right. I think she even said on some podcast that she had different ideas as far as what the Daily Wire deal was going to be all about, and at the end of the day, it never came to fruition in her eyes. This is why you don't see her continuing with them. I think it was good. Yeah. So if Gina returns, I'll watch it. She's being very diplomatic. I know Ford won't be in it. He's done with Star Wars until they pay him again. I would not want to come back. Whatever has her best interest in mind. I don't know. I don't understand that one. Summer Horse, I'm so sick of these journalists who can't read the actual lawsuit where it asks for at least. Yeah. I mean, that is a thing, to read all the legal, all the legal wording. Yeah, I get it. What else? What else do you guys think? She shot a Western with a friend of mine. Yeah, I never saw that. Didn't look good. It just didn't look, I think I think here's another thing too, guys. The Cara Dune. She was getting better and better with the episodes as they went along with the character. She was feeling more comfortable. This character was written for her, was made for her, and she was finally found her groove with this character, and then boom, it was taken away. So that's another thing too, is that the fans want to see her in this character. They don't want to see her in a Western. They don't want to see her in this, It was okay. Terror on the Prairie was actually very good. Okay. All right. Maybe I'll see it. Don't get me wrong, I like Gina, but she's doing everything in power not to work again. Disney owns like 8% of entertainment. She's getting out of control with her weight. I don't want to really speak about her weight.
Well, also she's a fighter, so she knows how to cut weight.
So, well, I mean, she's also older. And, yeah, she needs to lose weight. She's also older, guys. So she has gotten a little heavier, but this goes to kind of like the unfortunate way Hollywood is. It's gotten better, but if you're a woman in the business and a working actor, and you hit a certain age, you hit a certain weight, and you start aging, you're not getting roles until maybe you're a grandmother, you're an older mom. Whereas males, they're working as they're aging throughout their entire careers. It's gotten better, like I said, but it still very much exists, guys. It still very much exists. It's just now recently maybe you're seeing actors that you remember as like the Anne Hathaways or the Kirsten Dunst. They're still kind of working and they're aging, and it's good to see that. And that's just my opinion. Because forever you would see male actors that are like, like Tom Cruise. Even with the Tom Cruise, his female co-stars are like 20, 30 years his junior. I mean, that's crazy. Hey, don't get me wrong. I'm not. I love Vanessa Kirby and Rebecca Ferguson. But even then, those women are starting. Those women are in their late 30s, 40s now. You would never see that before 10 years ago, 20 years ago. You would never see women in their 40s doing action films. Fuck no. And now that's not even a question. So I think though, if I think we like to see our male and our female actors in shape. I think that's fair to say. We like to see them healthy, looking good on camera. And I think that's fair to say. What do you think, Fletcher?
Yeah, I think there's a little bit of everything for everything. I think I was talking with my wife the other day, and we were watching. Oh my gosh, I think it was some kind of French TV show, and it was shocking because you see so many older actors working, and there's all kinds of sizes and ages, and when you see something like American made, like basically like primetime television, you don't even see like older folks anymore. You don't see overweight folks that are older. So it's almost like everybody. There's no older folks playing anything in like new shows. It seems, it's like what happened.
We got a new subscriber.
Yes,
Brian Berkey. Thank you so much, Brian.
Thanks
for being here. Check out new videos almost every day, videos and shorts. Okay, let's get to your comments, and then we'll wrap this thing up. The Equalizer's here. As much as I'm on Gina's side, Disney's got the legal muscle to keep the case delayed and ongoing for years and years. If she filed it in Florida, it'll go rapidly. Okay. Yeah. Niku, Gina's acting skills are strict action, nothing more. The weight is a big deal for her. Yeah, she's just not in like camera ready. She's always going to be a thick girl, which I think is great. And that like in season 1, season 2, season 2 she got a little heavier, but I didn't mind that. Darth Plato, it's not hard to lose weight, especially when you've been fit before. It is harder as you get older. That's all I'm going to say, Darth. Her Mando season 1 weight was good. She didn't have to be the stick thin like most of Hollywood. Absolutely. I think that's why a lot of women love that she was becoming, a TV star. It's like, oh, this woman's thick and she's bringing it.
Yeah. Plus the costumes, the costumes are not thin costumes. She's literally wearing armor.
Yeah.
So could happen.
Yeah. Okay, there you have it.
So, what are you watching this week, Paulie?
All right. We're going to watch the early Planet of the Apes screening this Wednesday night. I'll have it out of the theater. And then we'll also have Rosa Parra's review. She's going tomorrow night to see it.
Ooh.
So that's going to be up on our latinoslant.com website. Now, if you guys go to latinoslant.com right now, get in our newsletter and you won't miss any articles. This is separate than the YouTube channel. So that is a for sure must. I think that is it as far. I might hit an Indian film. It's just a matter of time because I am doing more work during the day. So, and unfortunately, those times for this particular Indian film are like 2 during the day, and it's like in Senior It's like 27 miles away. I'm just like, oh my god. There's a question for Romy.
Yeah.
How was her job in Louisiana? Went great. Thank you. Thank you. They just completed filming, I believe. The movie's called Drowning. So For guys that are new to the channel and don't know who we're talking about Romy Diaz with an S. Go check her on Instagram. She is my other half, my butter half, and she's a working actor in the business, and we love and support that. And she has a couple films out there, so she's doing really good. Thanks, Bonso, for asking, for checking in. All right, Fletcher, what else?
We got you already plugged latinoslant.com. Check it out right there. www.
Yeah.
Make sure you put the latinoslant.com.
Yeah. You know, you get a newsletter, and I pack it in on the newsletter like videos of the week, articles of the week. So you know the newsletter is starting to grow. It's finally starting to pick up. So get on over to Latinoslant, thelatinoslant.com, and hit it, man. Terry just got here, member of the channel. It's a new member of the channel. Good to see you, man. Yeah, we're trying to go every Monday evening now, depending on the guests, 6 or 7 p.m. Pacific. And you know, we're happy you're here. From Terry, our members, to all the new people as well. I want to thank you guys. I want to thank X-Ray Girl for being here. What did you think of X-Ray Girl, man?
Oh, she was so much fun.
Yeah,
she's so bubbly.
Yeah, I mean, to be that bubbly that late at night, man, I appreciate that.
Yeah, it takes skill.
Takes a skill, man. Okay, so let's bring this up. Go. All right, so if you are a new member of the channel, don't see your name on the thank you list, it will be, trust me. Next week, man, we got some music people stopping on by. Some boleros.
Looks like it's gonna be fun.
So we'll, besides the pop culture news items, we're gonna have some live music here, guys, next week. You know, and I want to thank you guys for sticking around this whole time. Darth Plato, my guy. Thank you. More MAGA. That's my jam right there. See you guys. Thanks, Ranger. Tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow. Midnight Edge Espanol with Fletcher. What are you going to talk about?
No, that's not tomorrow. That's Wednesday.
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 That's what I meant. Tomorrow. Wednesday.
Yeah, tomorrow. I got some stories coming up of different things happening in South America, and also, you know, I think we're gonna hit a couple fun stories. We'll also be covering like the Superman, you know, suit and speculations about what's happening on the cast. So look forward to that. Midnight at Espanol.
Right on. Midnight Edge Espanol. Put the link there in the chat, please, Fletcher. Go and subscribe to that as well. You learn a couple words in Spanish. They go back and forth between Spanish and English, and you know, we love it. Love it when you guys come on by. All right, guys. Look for oh God, there was I'm putting some thoughts together on a couple of news items, couple of, like, you know, I'm a little brain dead right now, but I'll have some commentary essay videos this week. Be a little more juicier for you guys. Sounds good?
Nice. Cool.
Yeah,
So we're gonna have some commentaries and some essays.
Órale. All right, guys. We'll see you guys later. Essays and all.
Órale.
Adios.
Adios.